Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to the playoffs for your St. Louis Blues. That is right, we are here in year number 2, and we've made the postseason as the number 1 seed. We don't have to worry about going on the road at all. We've got home field advantage the entire way through, all the way up to the Super Bowl, so we can have that little bit of comfort knowing that they got to come to our place, whoever we play, to have to try and beat us. And St. Louis fans, they love them some football, and especially when their football team is good, and we happen to be pretty darn good. But this could be the last time that we see this specific collection of Blues players on the team at the same time. We could be losing, most definitely are going to be losing CeeDee Lamb unless we toss the tag on him, but then we would be losing Isaiah Pacheco. We could be losing a bunch of different people. We're going to have some tough decisions to make in the off season for next episode, but today's episode will be the entirety of the postseason. So whether it's this one game in the divisional round, or hopefully more than that, it could be 2 games, it could be all 3 games. Who knows what's going to happen? We will find out. Last year, we got bumped in the AFC Championship. This year, I would really like to at least go to the Super Bowl, if not win it. That would be awesome. I don't know if we're quite there yet. We could be, but who knows? We'll have to see how it plays on the field. If you go to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get started here with the Blues in the postseason as the number 1 seed. Here we are, 14-3, taking on the Jets, who are 12-5. They finished as the 6th seed, right behind the Dolphins. This is the official playoff bracket, if you're curious. We're taking on the Jets, Dolphins, and Colts are the other side. Then you got Eagles, Cowboys, and Bears, and Buccaneers. I'm very terrified if we have to go and play the Eagles, but the only time we would play them is the Super Bowl, obviously. So I am a little bit scared. Thankfully, we don't have to play the Ravens this year because they already got eliminated, but they are the team that knocked us out of the AFC Championship last season, so hopefully that doesn't happen again with the new team. But this is the roster, and like I mentioned in the intro, we could be seeing this team for the last time, this collection as it stands right now. We could be losing CeeDee Lamb. We could be losing Isaiah Pacheco. One of these 2 guys will earn the franchise tag. CeeDee Lamb is already playing on the franchise tag from last offseason, but one of these guys is going to get it, and it's probably going to be Isaiah Pacheco, even though we do have Blake Corum, who earned himself Superstar Development earlier this year. I think it's smarter to bring back Pacheco and have 2 really good running backs instead of bringing back CeeDee Lamb, because we just move Amon-Ra up to number 1. We already have LaMichael Dotson, who's already ascended to a great backup wide receiver. Plus, we have Christian Watson. We have Brian Thomas Jr. We have Quentin Johnson. We have a lot of receiver depth. We have more receiver depth than we have running back depth. So I think it's a smarter option, at least right now. Who knows what I'm going to feel like when we actually get to the offseason episode. But at least right now, I feel confident in saying that Pacheco is going to earn the franchise tag, and CeeDee Lamb is unfortunately going to have to walk away. So that means we will have to give somebody else a captaincy on their jersey for the offense, because we have Amon-Ra St. Brown, we have Isaiah Pacheco, and we have CeeDee Lamb currently as our captains on offense. I think it probably goes to Trevor Lawrence. He hasn't gotten it these 2 seasons, but I feel like he has more than deserved it. With his development and his play through the first 2 years, I think that Trevor Lawrence will earn that captaincy for next year, headed into the year 3. And on defense, we're going to be losing Reed Blankenship, unfortunately, after we earned him star development, which is going to suck, but it's just the way that it goes. We don't have enough money. We're also going to be losing Jalen Ramsey, but we have a lot of good cornerback depth to fill that hole. Denzel Ward will jump to number 1. Then we'll have Christian Gonzalez and Tyson Campbell and Cooper DeJean and all these guys. So we have good depth, which is fortunate, but we're just going to be losing some of that top tier talent. But we can't think about that fully right now because we have to focus straightforward on the Jets. If you're curious about regular season stats or anything like that, go back and watch the end of last episode. We went through all of that at the end of that video. So if you're curious about that, go check that out. But it is playoff time, and obviously we're going to be playing the moments for every single game. Hopefully it's more than just one. But this Jets team is pretty good. They're deceivingly bad. I don't think they're as bad as their record may say. I mean, bad. They made the playoffs, but they're probably just unfortunate that they are in the same division of the Dolphins, who had a really, really good year. But it's time. Divisional round. Blues versus Jets. This is a big one. Let's go get it. Funny enough, Aaron Rodgers is still here. Usually he retires after like a season. But I know we're only 2 seasons in. But usually he retires after at least a season. It seems like this time he's decided to stick around. And I mean, for good reason. He got back to the playoffs again. So he's doing what he needs to do, I guess. As we're going to power that ball into CeeDee Lamb in what could be his final playoff run with the Blues as a Blue player. That's a good ball from Trevor Lawrence. We're going to get into the second quarter. Hand this ball to Isaiah Pacheco, but we're not running to that side. You see, that's Hassan Reddick, and that is, I'm assuming, Quinnen Williams over on that side. We're not running there. We're going to switch to the opposite side, and Isaiah Pacheco is going to be able to get 2nd and inches. I thought for sure that's a first down, but unfortunately it is just inches. At the 7, we're going to keep running to that opposite side. There's no way I'm running on Hassan Reddick and Quinnen Williams. You're kidding me. And Isaiah Pacheco will squeeze through and score a touchdown to give us the lead for the first time in the divisional round. That is a huge momentum boost, and the defense does a good job, but we give the ball back, I think? Yeah, we have a turnover, so I think we give the ball right back. And now it's a 3rd and 6 situation for Rodgers in the offense. Can we get past, get some pressure? It's going to be a screen, and he dirts it. Aaron Rodgers could not get it to Breece Hall, and we force the punt. But we give the ball back to the Jets. Can't do anything with it, and the Jets score. Not good. 10-7, 3rd down and 2. We are into the 3rd quarter. Got to give this to Pacheco. 3rd down and 2 from the 39-yard line. Hand it off to Pacheco. Cut it back in. Quinnen Williams did a great job of filling that gap. That's why we don't run to that side, and I'm actually going to stay in here. I'm going to stay in on 4th down and 1, and we're going to throw this to CeeDee Lamb most likely. I could scramble Trevor. That's an option. But it's probably going to be a CD toss. Oh, he's not open. They double-teamed him. Oh, my God. Interception. They double-teamed CeeDee Lamb. I was not prepared for that. I thought that that guy would drop back and cover somebody else. He did not. And I forced it into an unnecessary area. I don't need to be out here. I need to be back in quick manage. But I might have just sold us on that play. I mean, we're late in the 3rd quarter here. A blitz. I got fooled by the play action, that's for sure. Rodgers survives. I got fooled by play action heavily there. We need to get back to moments here. We just hope that the defense does their job, and they did. We get the ball back. 3rd down and 9. That's a tough spot to be in. 3rd down and 9 is tough. But we have Sam Laporta. We have Kyle Pitts. We have good tight ends, although we only have 2. But they're both good. Why can I not move? I was stuck. I was trying to scramble with Trevor Lawrence. I couldn't move. That was weird. 4th and 4. Are they going to make me? Okay, they're going to punt. This is it. This is the ball game. If we lose this ball game, we are done. It would be sad. Very, very sad. So I got to play my best brand of football right here. That's a good ball to CeeDee Lamb. It's a really good ball. We don't have any timeouts, unfortunately. I just realized that. Probably should have tried to get out of bounds there. I just realized we didn't have any timeouts. Get over there, Amon-Ra. You don't got a lot of time. This is probably going to be a heavy CeeDee Lamb drive, although Sam Laporta is open, and he turns upfield. He's burning on Sauce Gardner. Great job by Sam Laporta. We can kick the field goal to tie, which is a good thing to have in the back pocket, but I want to try to win this football game. Throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. I had to throw it away. It's going to be grounding. So that'll push us back. It's probably better than a sack, I think. Mainly because it stops the clock. But it's not great, obviously, to have an intentional grounding call there. But I didn't want to take the sack. I couldn't. Not with any timeouts. I might try to force one. St. Brown drops it. No, St. Brown. Oh, my God. Amon-Ra. Oh, my God. I feel like he catches that if I go secure catch. But I went run after the catch because I thought that he had it. I really did. And we're not going to get anywhere near field goal range, unfortunately. So this might be the ball game. There's 20 seconds left. The St. Louis Blues might be one and done in the postseason this year. I get it away, and I can't get it away. It's over. The New York Jets will beat the St. Louis Blues in the first round of the postseason this year. That is a disappointing way to go out. That's brutal to lose that game. And it goes back to that St. Brown catch. Or not catch, I guess. He had it in his hands. Maybe if I choose a different response to the catch, maybe if I choose secure catch, or even aggressive catch probably doesn't even bring it down. But I chose run after the catch there because I thought that he had enough space to catch it in stride. And it's a loss. It is a loss. It's a one and done in the postseason. Trevor Lawrence, 12 for 18, 149 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Maybe he doesn't deserve to have the captaincy on him. I mean, that's not the performance I'm looking for out of my captain quarterback. Pacheco had 18 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Laporta had the biggest day for us. But everybody else just kind of didn't show up. CD had a couple good catches. St. Brown, they're going to count that as a drop, and it was a drop. It's brutal. That is a very, very tough way to lose. The defense played I can't even blame the defense. The defense, I mean, Dallas Turner and Denzel Ward both had interceptions on Rodgers. It's not the defense's fault. It is not the defense's fault at all. It's the St. Brown drop, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to see it. I probably won't be able to see it. No. It's probably... Where did I have it at? Was it on this drive? Yeah, here it is. I can see it on here. Because it was titled by Xavier Howard knocked it away. So if Amon-Ra catches this football right here, we score a touchdown. But because he got this animation... That's probably why he drops it, because it allows for Xavier Howard to catch up to him, and he knocks it down on contact. But if St. Brown pulls this in on a better animation, it's a touchdown. He runs away from him, and we score, and we're in the lead. And then a defense has to show up. But the fact that he dropped that... is tough. And it's not even the contact, really. Because you can see Xavier Howard's hand isn't even on St. Brown. St. Brown drops it before contact is even made. So is it even Xavier Howard's deflection? I don't even know. I don't even know if they would count that as Xavier Howard's deflection. That might be this might be the thumbnail. This might have to be the thumbnail right here. Maybe a different angle of it. St. Brown has a chance for glory. St. Brown has a chance for glory. And it's dropped. That's tough. That is really tough. Did they give Xavier Howard the deflection on that? Pass deflections. They did. Xavier Howard didn't even get a hand on the ball. I don't know why they gave him the pass deflection on that. It wasn't his deflection. It was Amon-Ra dropping it. So they gave... Wait. I just put this together. They gave Amon-Ra a drop, and they gave Xavier Howard a deflection. It can't be both. That's not how it works. You can't have a deflection and a drop on the same play. Because if you're deflecting the pass, it means you deflected it before it got to the player. And if you drop it, it means the receiver just drops the football, doesn't catch it. And the DB doesn't have a chance at it. A pass breakup, I guess you could count. That's tough. Could you count a pass breakup as... Because a pass breakup, I feel like, is slightly different than a pass deflection. Because when I'm thinking of a pass deflection, I'm thinking of a DB just swatting the ball down. That's what I'm thinking of when I think of a pass deflection. When I think of a pass breakup, I think of a DB like getting in and like either knocking the ball as the receiver has it in his hands, like swatting out of his hands, or ripping it out, or like hitting the receiver, and the receiver drops it on contact. Like, that's the kind of thing I think of when I think of a pass breakup. So I think that in my mind, I think of them as two different things. But they also gave Amon-Ra a drop. So how does it work as a deflection and a drop? Those two things can't mutually be the same, like in the same play. At least not in my opinion, they can't be. I don't know. It's tough, but we do get our contract extended, which is nice. 3 extra years as the Blues head coach for Miss Juice. But it's a one and done for the Blues. Disappointment. And now we have nothing to show for our very expensive team. We have nothing to show for the very expensive team that we have put together here. Do we get any Pro Bowl players, I guess? That may be one thing to look forward to. We have the number 1 quarterback in Trevor Lawrence. We get Isaiah Pacheco, so that's 2. We get Amon-Ra's 3. Laporta's 4. Will Anderson Jr., we have him, right? Yeah, I think so. He's 5. Joey Bosa made it. We don't have Quay. Do we have Quay? I don't think we have Quay Walker. Xavier Howard made it. Reed Blankenship is 6. And I think that's it. I might have missed somebody that I didn't catch, but I think that's 6 Pro Bowl players for us. That's pretty good. I'll take that. But I'd obviously rather be in the Super Bowl. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. We'll come back in Season 3 and hopefully get back there. Back to the playoffs. And here we are. It is a Colts and Buccaneers Super Bowl. So the Eagles don't make it. The Cowboys don't make it. And the Jets don't make it. It's the Colts and the Buccaneers. What happened in this playoff bracket? So the Colts beat the Jets 45-17. Wow. Both the top seeds in the AFC lost. Both the top seeds in both conferences lost. Eagles lose to the Cowboys by 3. And the Bears lose to the Bucks by 3. And then the Bucks go and trounce the Cowboys. Wow. So both teams, I mean, they deserve to be here. They blew out their opponents in the championship games. This is going to be an interesting little Super Bowl. Colts versus Buccaneers, both coming off of dominant performances. It looks like Patrick Mahomes won the MVP this year. I mean, that little thing in the top right was screaming MVP, so... And will we find out who the actual Super Bowl champion is? Of course we will. We'll check the season recap. We got to upgrade all of the practice squad players first. And it looks like Aaron Rodgers has retired, and so is Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith is one you can't see with my camera, but Aaron Rodgers has called it a career after 2 years with the Jets. 3 years, technically, if you want to count his injury year. And Tyron Smith has called it a career as well. Anthony Richardson wins the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay. That's crazy. Anthony Richardson, former Honolulu Desperado quarterback. He won a couple Super Bowls with us last year on MLB The Show, on Madden 24. And he gets one with the Colts here. Mahomes gets MVP. Miss Juice got Coach of the Year. Good for her. Jonathan Taylor, Player of the Year, offensively. Max Crosby, Defensive Player of the Year. Rob Rouse, or Rose, I'm assuming it's Rouse. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Giants as the quarterback, and so it looks like they replaced Daniel Jones. And then the Seahawks Defensive Rookie of the Year is Donovan Gibson, a linebacker. So our 2 Super Bowl champions have been the Eagles and the Colts. Will it ever be the Blues? Hopefully. I think it will be. I think it will be the Colts, or the Blues at some point. Just not right now. But the more pressing matter is the loss of talent on roster. Isaiah Pacheco actually went up to X Factor, which is really awesome. And another reason why we should keep him around and give him the depth or the franchise tag. LaMichael Dotson is a superstar development wide receiver in his 2nd year in the league. My man is a god. He's so good. 91 speed. His catching is getting even better. His route running is already really, really good. I mean, he's just an all-around really good receiver. He's got size. He's 6'4", 232 with a little bit of speed. Great route running. I mean, he's a do-it-all wide receiver. He's a do-it-all. And he's only going to continue to get better. Especially with more reps with CeeDee Lamb leaving. Offensive line, hopefully we can keep it pretty much the same. I think we're going to be losing Kyle Pitts, which is unfortunate, so we're going to have to bring in some sort of tight end either in the draft or, we can't do it in free agency, so it's going to have to be in the draft. Dallas Turner's a superstar. I think that's new. I don't think that was before the Super Bowl. So that's pretty cool. That's another developing outside player that we need. Trayvon Walker's looking pretty good. Anderson Jr.'s looking good. It's going to be sad to see some of these faces go because they've been with us for 2 years now, and they've been very strong components and the reasons why we've made it to the playoffs back-to-back years. But next episode, we've got some hard truths to face. We've got negative $82 million in cap, and we've got some players that we are going to be saying goodbye to. It's a sad, sad day, but we got to get through. That's the whole reason why I put these specific players on the team in the first place, was to have to face this difficult choice. I was hoping that we'd have at least a Super Bowl to hang our hat on, but not the case. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, even though it is a little bit shorter. We only played one playoff game, but I feel like I probably affected that game a little bit in the negative way. I think I maybe if I let the CPU handle it, maybe we get a touchdown at some point. But Trevor Lawrence didn't also play very good either. He had no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So I don't know. A lot to think about in the next episode in the offseason. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.